Mandalorian. That word strikes fear into the heart of every person in the galaxy. Bred for war since young, and baptized in combat and fire. My people have earned their reputation of being a stubborn and tenacious race. Despite whatever has happened to us over the years, with all the odds heavily against us, we never back down from a challenge. We have been battered, but we don't break so easily. We have been brought close to extinction, but we still stand strong. Let the people of the galaxy know, the Mandalorians are here to stay. According to ancient tales, Mandalorians actually originated from the core worlds of Coruscant, known as the Race of Time. Due to a series of civil wars, we were eventually driven off and formed our own colony onto a planet on the Outer Rim. Over the years, we developed a warrior-like culture, training in anticipation for war. Under the leadership of a single warrior, the greatest of us known as Mandalore, we began conquering nearby planets. The first of these planets was named after him. The famed Mandalorian symbol actually represents a mythical beast that he was set to kill. Eventually, we had conquered enough planets to form our sector and divided them amongst the clans. My clan Ordo has its own planet too. Each clan has its own unique culture and tradition, and sometimes this leads to fighting amongst the clan leaders. Needless to say, two things unite us all. Honor in battle and allegiance to our leader Mandalore. Every warrior must train for battle, and when the opportunity comes, he should embrace it. That is why we honor our mental and physical endurance, so that we are able to survive even in the deadliest situation. Of course, being tough isn't everything. You don't win wars by being a bantha. Mandalorians are also trained in various tactics, such as massive fleet maneuvers and infiltration warfare. But nothing compares to the good old way of facing your opponent head-on in open battle, where a warrior can take the opportunity to prove himself. A warrior can acquire other skills outside combat to gain more honor too, besides basic weapon and armor forging. I've known a few comrades who specialize in ship repairs or skillet manufacturing. These may not necessarily be honorable in our traditional sense, but it contributes greatly to Mandalorian society as a whole. The title of Mandalore is not inherited but earned. Members of different clans have proven themselves worthy of that title over the years. To claim the title of leader of the Mandalorians, one must find Mandalore's mask. Wherever the wearer of Mandalore's mask calls, the clans will answer the call. For many years, the Mandalorians stayed within their territory after several failed attempts to expand. The Great SWTOR was the larger galaxy's first encounter with a modern Mandalorian. Seeking new challenges, Mandalore the Indomitable led the pillaging of the planet KOTOR. This caught the attention of Ulic Qel-Droma, who engaged the Mandalorians in combat. After their defeat, the Mandalorians were brought into the fray with Exar Kun's forces. The warriors ordered to destroy various Republic facilities, as well as the capture of Onderon, which was an old Sith planet. During the aerial battle, the Mandalorians were faced with overwhelming Republic forces. Mandalore knew what to do to save the lives of his men: a retreat to the jungles of Duxon. Unfortunately, his basilisk war droid was damaged and crashed during the retreat. He fought one brave last stand against the beasts of the jungle, where he died, separated from his warriors. A warrior who would be known as Mandalore the Ultimate would take his place. He led my people on a crusade against the Republic for honor and glory, the greatest we would ever see. The battles fought during the Mandalorian Wars was the peak of my life. The rush of adrenaline as my basilisk droid dropped into orbit. The explosions and gunfire all around. It was a sight to behold. There was also a death sentence for the Mandalorians. Mandalore had been manipulated to lead our people to destruction. The defeat at Malachor erased thousands of bloodlines in an instant. Our defeat at the hands of Republic proved devastating. Revan hid the mask so that no leader could rise again. The Mandalorians had just lost a huge symbol in their culture. Following the wars, we were scattered across the galaxy as bounty hunters and mercs. That life lacked challenge and difficulty. My time as Davik's muscle on Terrace was boring. As if fate intervened, I escaped Terrace with a guy who turned out to be Revan with amnesia. Despite his memory loss, he was a brilliant warrior, defeating the Sith Lord Darth Malak. After the Jedi Civil War, he regained some of his memories, and together we set off to find Mandalore's mask. He left me with one task: uniting the clans once more for a war to come. Never thought a Jedi would ask his former enemy to rearm, but those were strange times. I journeyed around the galaxy picking up disillusioned and lost Mandalorians, gathering them on the moon of Duxan. There we would train a new generation of warriors and bring our people from the brink of collapse. Revan's associate, the Jedi exile, actually contributed greatly to this effort, despite her troubled history. My first challenge as Mandalore was cleaning up the remnants of Revan Sith. Funny how he decided to jump into unknown space while his former cronies were threatening the galaxy. We fared well in that conflict. The Sith were a minor power at that point. However, the next few millennia was a rugged time for my people. Well, I will stop here for now. We still have plenty to cover regarding the history of my people, but this will do for now.